your private messages.
Well, I don't think it's gonna work then.
Maya, we might have to use a different variant because I have Quebec. Maya, we might have to use a different variant.
Are you going to be the new Aquarius?
I have Quebec.
Wait, wasn't it Aquarius?
We don't have different variants.
Are you going to be the new
I do have
Aquarius?
Quebec.
Wait, wasn't it Aquarius?
I don't know why it's not working. I have different variants.
To be the new
I do have
Aquarius.
Quebec.
Look at me, I won! I won!
I don't know why it's not working. I have different variants. I swear he wrote a team time trial in Quebec.
That'd be one of the funniest things ever.
And then when he put his ride to 0 effort in the breakout because his leader tried to get the points at the intermediate sprint, and then he still didn't get them.
How could he not know that he was racing by himself without other human players? I don't know. Oh man. Bianche actually has a very cool jersey.
I just said sorry.
I said Bianche actually has a very cool jersey.
Yeah, it does. It's a drumstick lorry.
Yeah, but it's still cool. But it actually does look like one, yes. And you've exemplified that last week, I think.
Yep. I don't think I've actually tried that flavour of drumstick lorry before.
It's gonna be my new sponsor for, I don't know, my next career. After Benfica, I will use that.
Yeah, I tried to troll MA with this stage not working, but then I realised MA's been playing this game longer than I've been living on this planet, so it's not going to work.
Yeah, and you're not going to get him confused about stage knowledge, because he's pretty much done all the variants that we play.
Indeed.
Converted them all and over again when CNI decides to change the, I don't know how it's called, to change the way that the stages are made, I guess.
Yeah. Cyanide can go fuck themselves. Now, if this was the Cobble variant, I think actually the Cobble leader, the Cobble dude, would actually be the leader, potentially.
No, I will have raced for the healer.
Really?
Yeah.
Does the resistance not make that much of a difference then, do you think?
He has 74 goals.
True.
And in the finish line, he's way better.
Wait, you can... for who?
I would have gone for the Cobble guy because he has 6 more resistance. But
I was talking. Alipera said he would go for who?
For the puncher.
The puncher. Interesting. Yeah, well, I would have guessed the Cobbler too.
I'm thinking more of the Climber though now. The Climber basically is the better puncher anyway because he's got higher acceleration resistance and he's only got a few less hill start. But I don't know.
I disagree.
Yeah.
But I won't pick my leader right now. I will pick my leader when at the bottom of the hill, whoever is better placed.
Yeah, that is also a good point.
I'll pick my leader since I'm riding another race at the start of the big climbs of the day. Then we'll see.
To be fair, I do actually need Nathan Brown to win the Ryder World Championship.
Why?
By the way, who won the UK Champions?
Still not over yet.
It's
was
not
won
finished.
yesterday by Nathan.
And what did you play on Sunday?
Tour yesterday.
Who won?
Yeah, me.
Nathan won, Joe was silver.
No,
and
I won, Sean.
you did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Okay, so you did.
Joe won, Nathan was silver, and Flynn third. Correct. That is.
I mean, me and Nathan both had the same time in the GC, but
That
I
sucks.
I had
How
two
many
stages.
players were playing?
8,
Was it 9, 8?
Eight.
I don't know.
around 8.
It was a good number to play.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 8. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna have a bit of breakaway.
Right now we have who's leading the overall? Is it you, Joe? I can't remember.
Swagson, I think.
Swagson,
Colin,
but
Nathan.
you should be closer now, though. Let me see.
Oh, yeah, I know. The top 3 are separated by like 100 points, I think.
The riders have
No,
taken
not
their
even
foot off the
100
accelerator. Either they're getting a
Swagson's
bit
got
hot,
2
or they're
and
setting themselves
128.
for the final dash.
Exactly. You have two
Luka Mezgec goes
135,
into the
Nathan
attack.
2 125,
Yeah.
and 1985, and then I have, well, not interesting, not relevant for this conversation, in the 5th place.
Yeah, I think you've got 5th place locked there.
Attack from a
Well,
rider.
I also missed an event, so there's that.
Indeed. But yeah, but between 1st and 3rd, there's, what,
Yeah.
55 points.
In the overall, in the grand scheme of things, it wouldn't matter much, but I'm pretty sure I would have had a shot at third in track overall.
So what is left now? The inline racing?
Inline and domestic duel.
Which is pretty
I don't know what the fuck is that. But okay.
pretty much a tougher inline, but it's ridden only in UK territory.
Yeah.
Acceleration by Krishvik.
So
Okay.
some nice home races from
The name suggests that this is like a tour racing, but the best domestic ones. Like you have to race for the 80 mountain or the 70 mountain or something like that.
It's more like inline, to be fair.
Pretty much what we have left is inline, and inline called the domestic duel with a few different rules. So it's pretty much 2 inline races.
It's basically inline, but only British races.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know if the score system changes, but it's still inline.
It's pretty much the same, yeah.
Just to say.
I think it's actually exactly the same. So,
And the only thing that changes is that it's inline ridden exclusively in the UK.
yeah. With some custom stages.
Yeah. So 2 inline races left, 2 inline days left.
Radio
We've been
Tour has announced
scammed
a
out of
flat tire
cobble
for a
stages,
rider.
though.
Watch out, a team leader is
Yeah,
falling
that's
behind.
true. That's a shame.
We've only had one cobble stage. What do you mean?
We only have, what kind of national championships only have one
The
cobble
pace is
stage?
quite slow on this section. The riders are
And
obviously
no
keeping
flat
something back.
stages.
We
That's
should
also,
be in for
why do we
quite a
have
finish.
sprinter?
Don't ask me.
Oh man.
The 2 things I'm good at, coincidentally, we don't have.
Same. I mean, I love me some good sprints. So yeah, that would have been fun.
Yeah.
National championships rigged.
No. I don't know. I don't really
I
care.
don't think so.
The
But
pack is back on level terms with the breakaway group.
for the purpose of this conversation being funnier, let's say they are.
British Mafia.
Yes.
Say yes to Mafia.
Yeah. Oh, Simon
in
Yates is Australian.
PCM tournaments again.
And they are sat there thinking, I've taught the next generation of PCM Mafia players.
The escapees have
Learning from the
surrendered.
best.
The pack gave them no chance.
I'm just gonna let that cat go. Oh, it's very, very like, not to complain, but this variant literally take Strade Bianche from one of the more entertaining races to the worst race by far.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I really enjoyed playing the variant in several tournaments. It's
Yeah.
always pretty funny. We played in a Spanish tournament, and I was able to win on my own. Like we reached the line one by one, so
Indeed.
it was pretty funny.
It's the most realistic variant.
Yeah, oh, it is also more realistic.
I have seen your variant, however, it doesn't have the cobble sector thing, so I don't know.
Nah, your Strade variant is a shit. It looks good on the paper, but to play like that, it's not good. It's like so many hills and up, down, and turns, twisting curves. So
It's like
for
Quebec.
for all and racing, it's rubbish.
Yeah. Like Montreal as well. Montreal on paper doesn't look too bad, but when you're actually playing multiplayer, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
It happens with a lot of races that it looks good on paper, but then you play it and it's pretty bad. I remember the Grand Prix of Lugano. Have you played? Have you played in career mode
Yeah,
or something like that? I have.
The
profile looks funny, and then wow, pretty
it's
rubbish.
basically just
Yeah.
It was like I can't remember what race it was. We did it in PC Italia, I think last week. Let me have a look which one it was.
By the way,
Virus.
Massetti, I have to ask you for several of your set
The peloton has slowed down a bit.
of your stages, because I want to use one of your Tour de France variants in the Fantasy Manager quiz in Spain. And like in the flat stages, you always put 40 wind,
Yes,
or
yes.
50 wind, and it is really, it's very bad. The AI doesn't know how to handle it, and
I think it's the 2007 variant.
no, it is a fantasy one.
Oh, right, okay. Because, do you remember, Sean, yesterday when we were in Tor, we used one of the Maze Tour de France stages, and every stage had pretty much 40 wind.
Yeah.
God, 50.
Masse always puts incredible, and sometimes he does it in mountain stages. Like, what the fuck?
Crosswinds of them.
Why would I want wind in a mountain stage?
The pace is rather slow. The riders must be saving some energy for later.
Just kills every chance of a solo victory. I mean, it was like that the other day as well, wasn't it, Sean, yesterday, when people were trying to go solo, and the wind just literally just killed every chance of doing that.
Yeah. That was actually a very fun race, despite all the...
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I'm not just saying because I won it either, I actually did enjoy it.
It was really all out. So
A rider just launched an attack.
Yeah, indeed.
My late year resolution is to never drop my leader again due to the distraction. It's going to be a hard one, but I can stick to it.
Yeah.
But I loved that tension when Flynn did that attack and he was like with the mind games. Why are you pushing? Oh, because. And why is Big Dog pushing? Oh, he's doing Big Dog things. And we were all, very in the zone.
I was just secretly crying inside with laughter.
He's going to take them on by himself.
Oh, man.
It was exactly like in the Euro Road. I also tried to find the clip of it, it's still on Twitch. And I was pacing in a descent because Frabber was behind. Oh, Frabber was actually in front, so I chased him down. And as I was chasing him down, he was screaming, Joe, why are you pacing? Why are you pacing?
Oh, one of the funniest things ever.
And like, I knew I shouldn't have paced because it wasn't my job to pace. It's because he was screaming down the mic so loud, and I couldn't stop laughing. I just carried on doing it.
Oh, that's just funny. The people versus Flynn was also very funny, to be honest.
Which one?
No, I said the people versus Flynn yesterday. It was funny.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone pacing when only a couple of people had the actual interest. Well, I mean, everybody had their own interests, but still very
Look out!
funny.
He's breaking away!
But he's right about one thing. If he did that attack in a world championship where people all, well,
Yeah, but mine would have worked in stage 2 as well.
where people are supposed to be the elite players, and they are, but they just don't want to push. No one wants to push. So
Yeah,
at the
but
end
I
of
was
the
the
day,
only one in that GC group to have a team there, and
There's
I
now
went
more
off
than
the
a
front
minute
with
between
both
the breakaway
riders,
and
no
the
one
pack.
behind.
This
In
rhythm
World
is not
Championship
punishing.
result.
That probably means that there will be a big fight at the finish.
I guess it just works in both favours.
sure. Oh, I still don't know these guys. Who's my leader here? It's this guy. Who's this guy? This guy with this guy. Happy conversation with this guy with this guy.
It'll be absolute scenes if I win this overall with a Continental too. Has
A
that
rider is
ever
taking his
happened
chance
before,
alone?
Mayor, by any chance?
No, because this is the first time that we play with this. Normally,
right.
this doesn't happen. Yeah, it's the first time that the race, the tournament, is structured like this.
Yeah, fair enough. So it's still technically the first time then, if it was to happen. But it'd be the only first time it will happen anyway, so.
Ah, right. You fucked us.
That's the
It's
end
always
of
the
the
same.
breakaway.
It's
The
because
pack gave them no chance.
you only got us because of the up and down.
Yeah,
It's nonsense. Fucking.
I mean, I only
skill.
talked to 2 riders, but I was trying to.
I meant Flynn, but both of you
Oh.
did made your
We're
part
already at the halfway stage.
in the deal.
So who hasn't? Who's the toaster? Surprisingly,
Probably Daniel Mika.
no, surprisingly Pixar actually,
I think so.
because Mika usually has the slowest toaster other than TCM, the guy that shall not be named.
Some team managers mustn't
guy
appreciate the
that
fact that
might
there is a
be
breakaway,
zero
given that the
tournaments.
pack has increased its speed.
Mr. Pedro Barrera.
Is AML streaming your race? Because if so, I could watch them.
It should be. Although we did load in quite quickly, so it might not be.
Luke and
Maybe
Mezgesh
he
goes
just
onto the
released
attack.
graphics.
Well, anyone with common sense would do that, yeah.
I think he did.
I'm hoping he did.
Okay,
I mean, we weren't stuck loading in rivers and lakes for 10 minutes, so.
Oh, really? So I guess this race will start tomorrow.
A couple of
So
teams
still
have set
not
themselves
ready?
up as pacemakers for the
Oh,
pack.
final.
They obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
I don't know how you are that
We are
calm
live.
and
The pack has just
We are
reeled
live in
in the
NS
escape
chat,
group.
and he still has graphics, but so
I don't know how you are that calm and composed while being already 20 past 9.
I'm a very,
I'm not having started the race.
I'm a
I will
very-
be raging all over the place.
We are an hour behind though, so.
Yeah, I said 20
That's
past
my-
9, but it's 20 past 8.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's my
that's why
rhythm.
we're a little bit more calm. Potentially.
Yeah, I guess.
but I understand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because in Beat on Door, many times when we've had to restart, I just quit the game and just go to sleep.
The tempo has slowed
Because I can't
down.
be bothered
Something might be
waiting.
cooking.
Yeah, it comes to a point where it's fuck this.
I'm not playing.
Something else.
Yeah, I'm not playing PCM when it's absolutely red hot in my bedroom and it's nearly midnight and I have to get up next morning to do something.
Yeah.
It's just never gonna happen. This pace is insane.
Grab. Oh. Wow, this is a constant up and down until
The pace has slowed somewhat. It's for
a stability point for it.
I mean, we've got 60 Ks left and not one single person's been dropped yet. So, and the pace has been pretty much 100%. Just shows this variant is utter shite.
promenade is over. The group has been overhauled.
No offense.
There we go. That's 2/3 of the race behind us.
This is the truth.
None taken.
No, I meant to.
I know. I was just kidding. You know me. I always rub some salt on the wound. Not because, just a joke. That's just my nature. I love joking about everything, to be honest. For some reason, Miro was salty with me because comments
There's a
like
rider
that.
trying
And
to break away
I
from
don't
the
even
bunch.
remember why. So that's how much seriously I took it.
Look, the pack has taken its foot off the gas. The team leaders can't be too worried about the breakaway.
He and Leo wanted to do a full lobby.
That's really a
and
punchy
people
attack.
actually want time to go and watch the Champions League, so I told them to fuck off, and I guess he's still salty about that. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure we were playing Beat on Door at that point as well.
yeah, and we had a lot. No, national championships. We had national championships. We had ITL, and we had Champions League. Everything in that day, and the dude wanted me to wait to do a full lobby when we never did one the full season. It was
The pack
always
has
two
just
lobbies.
reeled in the escape
Because I
group.
remember not playing anything that day because I was up the next morning at 4 AM working until 6 PM.
I remember that. Yeah, this was when you were playing Fall Guys more frequently back then.
Dude.
Speaking of Fall Guys, I gotta catch Flynn after
For the
this
moment, the
because,
riders seem to be saving energy.
Flynn yesterday
Those
after the
guys up
national
front aren't going to be
championships
making
was
too
like,
many
"Hey
friends
Sean, after I
today.
do the points of the NCs, you wanna go play some Fall Guys?"
Yeah.
I'm still waiting, but that was funny.
Fair enough. Mr. Duffy, what are you doing? My ride's been completely blocked to the back. It's not nice. My god, why is my dude not protecting my rider? Is he
He's
seriously
with
disabled?
strolling on a Monday afternoon. It was a mad pace during those times, and now everyone's chilling. Gotta love those.
Are you watching ours or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try not to watch too much, or I'll drop my squad, but because I always like to micromanage them. Freaking blocks, I so much hate this game.
That's the end of the breakaway. The pack gave them
It's
no
like,
chance.
I know people can't fly over other cyclists, but this is also ridiculous.
Yeah.
There we go.
This climb features some dreadful percentages. He's off on his own. The team sponsor won't be disappointed.
Who goes? Who goes? Killing. What are you doing?
Flynn was working for his sprinter. What the fuck?
And who's pulling it? Daniel. Daniel Miko pulling all brakes.
Yeah. If you're in a lobby with Daniel Meeker, you just know there's going to be no breakaway.
Oh yes, some things never change. You should have learned by now. But
Some things you sure would have been like taxes and Daniel
Daniel
Meeker
Meeker.
chasing 99.
yes, yes, guaranteed. It's death, taxes, and that. Come on, boys.
You
rest.
see that?
We have
You
some
can
tough
read the
climbs
pain
ahead.
on the faces at the back of the peloton. There's a growing number of riders left behind.
Who's pacing like my grandpa, of course.
Grandpa's an auto.
Freaking. Oh, and of course chasing Hillings, because Hillings, with his 69 mountain guy, is such a threat in this race, with 35 seconds advantage. I'm just pacing slowly, minding my own business.
You might have this out now.
There are just 15
How do you
kilometers
know?
left.
Do you know my bars?
Yes,
No.
I
You
do.
might have it. You might have
I
I think
suppose he was guessing, taking a wild guess, a hunch. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know who's who, but I know Joe is Super Rally. I don't know who Alapera is.
it. FD should.
Ah,
F in the chat for 2 up here now.
yes. Like I said before the tour, he would scrape his fingernail and his BE
That
down
day's off.
and either retire or lose GC. So it happened, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, it comes to a point when the rider
10
has
kilometers
so
remaining.
much incidents like that one has to start thinking it's kind of his fault, you know, he's doing something wrong.
obviously.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it doesn't look like after Joe takes the same because they offered him a 3-year deal.
Yeah, he's just the most memeable cyclist
I don't think
of
so.
the modern
I'd
era.
say he's the last. I'd say at the moment he's the
The
easiest.
most new cyclist is Lamba, clearly, not Pino.
Freelander.
The finish line is getting close. The riders just passed the 5 kilometers road sign.
Who's behind?
I mean, what is Aid's finish?
Oh, Campione is behind with Nivoli. Okay. I can
Things are hotting up at the
help
front.
that. Pace.
The riders are going through a very tough portion with percentages above 10%. And there goes the mad burst for the final sprint.
Are there any train rules in this?
No, probably not.
Yeah, it's only when there's less than 6 players, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Fabulous! He got the better of his breakaway companions to win this race. We're waiting for the back markers, who appear to be fairly numerous in this difficult race. And just in case you missed them, here are the race highlights.
Well, good night. I'm done for today.
Night, Albatross. GG's.
Ciao.